Good morning, DE Shave Talk with Kid here, and I am here for my Boar Brush 36-hour break-in wrap-up. And for my subscribers who are subscribed, and if you're not, please subscribe because you're going to want to watch my break-in video so that this one makes sense. So please subscribe to my channel now if you would. Now, what I'm going to be talking about, each one of these has undergone nearly the identical process, and when I say nearly, I will clarify that. First, and the process was my 36-hour break-in, which you need to take a look at, and then I followed it up with 5 shaves put on each brush, which give it a very near equal break-in, and thus I can talk about results in a fairly equal way. So first of all, let me explain. This Semogue 1305 right here broke in like this, as you can see. Incredibly well splayed out. A whole lot of split ends, and I can tell you out of the 3, this one is the softest, easiest to splay of the 3 after this same break-in. Brush number 2, the Semogue 1205. Here it is, and a lot of people wanted to see the comparison. Now let's get it up here. I want to get them together. And as you can see, this one, the 1205, did not end up as splayed, as soft, or as many split ends. They're both the same rated bristles as far as premium bristles. However, when they're not, this is my assumption based on the way they look. This brush being wider and having a dyed strip on it, I believe was bleached more than the 1205, and that is based on the actual color. This is much whiter, this is more yellow. However, it is bleached because of the next brush. I can pretty much guarantee you're going to have to know that the Semogues are bleached, because look at the Omega 10065 brush. Same break-in, not near this one, and not near the 1305, not near the 1205, not near the Omega, not nearly as splayed, not nearly the split ends. And the 1205 is much stiffer than the 1305, but the Omega is incredibly stiffer. And is this a bad thing? No. Here's why. This is a perfect brush. This is a perfect brush. This is a perfect brush. If you consider what soap they'll be best with. This one being stiff, not splayed as much, a much stiffer brush when wet as well, is perfect for a soap like lather and wood, and I'm going to show you that later in the video if you stay with me. And it's perfect for that because that's a hard soap to lather. This is a medium soap to lather. This is Dr. Harris, and this particular one is, yes, that's the Sandalwood Dr. Harris, and it is medium to lather, and this ends up, when wet, being medium stiff, but not like that, and not like this. Then you get into the 1305. This is of the Boars. I'm going to lather this with Irving Park, which is a very soft soap, very easy to lather soap. Why? Because this is a painter boar brush. It splays very easily. It's very soft. And I'm a painter. I'm a painter latherer by preference. That would be my favorite of the three. However, with having the three, I will have a perfect brush for any of my category lathers that I have. Now, if you hang right on here, I'm gonna take a break, and I'm going to soak those three brushes, and I'm gonna come back. Okay, let's take the hardest one first. I've got the Semogue 165, and I've got a very tough to lather soap, Lather and Wood. This is a very, very stiff boar. And this, believe me, is lathering in a miracle way right now. If you had tried this with my synthetics, you would be a double believer. And just let me get out what I got there. Smash out the bubbles, bring it up here and show you what happened. There it is. In a very, very, very tough to lather. So, just what I would do normally is just come back here, get what's left out of there, and then I'd take it up to my face. Next, the next stiffest, we're going to use that on the Dr. Harris Sandalwood. It is the Semogue 1205, medium stiff. And you can see here, look at how much more it's splaying. But medium to lather soap. So hang on. Results are flying out of there because we're matching the right bore with the right consistency of the soap. Spin that around just like I did with the other one. Come back to the puck like I did with the other one, just a little bit. Capture it all, stick it in there, ready to lather. Next, Semogue 1305, and very, very, very easy to lather. Irving Park. This is my favorite soap, by the way. Irving Park. Dr. Harris would be number 2. No, I take it back. Tobbs would be my number 2. Dr. Harris would be my number 3. So it's just flowing down there. Now this brush, much softer, splays a lot more, and yet come back to the puck just like I did on the other one. Get the lather. And I'll get ready to go on my face. Now, I'm going to stop the camera. Don't leave me, because trust me, there's something you want to see. Okay, lather demonstration. What we're looking for is, this is the Semogue. It does splay. It's a little hard to splay. And when you paint, because it's a real stiff brush, you have to lay it over on the side to get a thick layer. But it works great, especially when you're talking a very difficult soap to lather. Second, the Semogue 1205 splays easily, not as easily as the 1305. Paints beautifully on a medium grade soap, the Dr. Harris. The first one was lather and wood. Now we're dealing with the very soft Irving Park on my face, and that's what you get. Splays like nobody's business, incredibly soft, incredibly thick lather. So that's my summary. 3 brushes, 3 Boar brushes, none of them better than the other because they're all best for the type of soap you're using. This has been DE Shave Talk with Kid. I hope you found some interesting information. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel, and that's about it.